Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's video, which is going to be a quick look at 3 of the booster packs that you could buy, or used to be able to buy, for the Prodos Games Alien vs Predator Let the Hunt Begin, or The Hunt Begins I should say, board game that they produced a few years ago. Now, I reviewed the second edition board game a little while ago on my channel, and I've had these sat around for quite a bit. I've got some Alien expansion packs as well that I will do at some point, but I just wanted to go through these and show you what the miniatures looked like at the time, but also if anybody has purchased the Aliens Another Day in the Core game, let me know if those miniatures would be to the same scale as these miniatures, which would obviously then make them compatible within both gaming systems. Anyway, I think what I'll start with will be the Weyland-Yutani Commandos in this instance. So, gap in the side. So let's take it out. So you get 5 figures in this booster pack, and you get 5 figures in the booster pack for the Colonial Marines, but only 3 in the booster pack for the Predators. And as you can see, you get your resin miniatures, you get your bases, and you get your character cards.
Could you try again?
Be quiet, Siri. I haven't called for you. Thank you. So you get your character cards, 5 for the Weyland-Yutani Commandos. You've got the M240 flamethrower, M41A1 pulse rifle, M41A1 pulse rifle, M56 smart gun, and another pulse rifle. This one, yeah, so those are the ones. So your pulse rifles get a obviously the underslung grenade launcher, and the flamer and smart gun don't. So you get 5 bases, which are just basically like 25mm. So have a quick look. Actually, they're about 30mm. 30mm bases, which you can obviously do up in any way you so choose. I actually, when I originally owned the first edition set, I purchased aftermarket bases of a Starship interior type covering. You also get your ping tokens, which you can either place on the game that way down and only reveal them when they come into line of sight of another model, so you flip them over, or you can obviously just deploy them straight up like that. So let's have a quick look at these minis. So obviously I think the outfit for the Weyland-Yutani Commandos is based on the Commandos, or based on the outfit from the Alien 3 film, where Ripley was at the prison planet. So you get 5 different poses here, which is quite nice. They are crisply moulded in the resin. There doesn't seem to be a lot of evidence of seam lines. Obviously there will be, but it doesn't look like, you know, you're going to have a massive job removing those, which is quite nice. You can see that they look like they've got pistols as well. 1, 2 don't, which suggests that they might be the flamer and the smart gunner. So let's pop those down. You can see the details in the body armour and the pouches that they have, and obviously the masks look quite good as well. So let's have a look at the smart gun. So these look like the connectors to the top of the mould, which you will trim, and then the miniatures have relevant square pegs, square holes for the arm pegs to go into. So if you can, hopefully you can clearly see that you would obviously remove the upper part of that additional resin, leaving you the square peg on the arms to slot into the torso. So the smart gun looks quite nice. The flamer, again, nice representation. And then the smart guns. All look like that. So, as I say, those are the commandos, Yutani commandos. Let's have a look at the Colonial Marines. It is a shame that the only thing I could find on Prodos website, I think, was a PDF of the raw set. So I couldn't find, apart from eBay sellers, I couldn't find any game store actually still selling stock for this game. I don't think that, as I say, I don't think anything is produced for it anymore. So let's have a quick look. So again, you get your 5 bases and you get your 5 ping tokens, which on this occasion have Colonial Marines. And we know that the bases are 30mm. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from using aftermarket bases. And similar to the commandos, you get 1, 2, 3 M40A1 pulse rifle Marines, and you get a smart gun and a flamer. So come on in, let's have a look at the Marines. Now these are slightly different in that because of the posing, the arms and weapons are done differently. Right, let's have a look at this one. So this one, straight off the bat, is holding what could be the med kit. I don't know if you can see that being held in their arms. Potentially this one could be the smart gunner. And you can tell that obviously the solid plate body armour that was synonymous with the Colonial Marines in the film, and the item on the back that looks over the shoulder, which I'm assuming represents their infrared and lighting and stuff like that. Okay, and then we have these guys as well. So they're all quite nicely posed. And again, the smart gun, nicely detailed, and all the miniatures are actually not showing a massive amount of flash or anything like that. You have your M41A1 pulse rifles. We also have a motion tracker moulded here. I don't know if you can see. And then the flamer. Now, instructions, I should have pointed this out actually. Instructions for building these are on the back of the boxes. So the commandos on the back of there, and then the Marines here. Okay. So, the Predators. Now, within the game you get 3 Predators with the initial starter set. So in the starter set you get, I think it's 15 aliens or something like that. You get 3 Predators and 5 Colonial Marines. And the Predators have a spear, a throwing disc, and I can't remember what the other one was. Just wrist spikes, I think they were. So the throwing disc obviously was introduced to us during Predator 2, the film with Danny Glover in it. So, ping tokens. Okay, slightly bigger bases for these guys. They look like 40mm bases. Yep, 40mm bases. Now your ping tokens for these are 3 individual ping tokens, so they all look different. Get them all up the right way. And all the ping tokens look like that. Character cards. So you get a plasma caster, Predator Hunter. You get a wrist dart, Predator Hunter, and a smart disc, Predator Hunter. So the plasma caster has wrist blades, the wrist dart has a combi stick, and the smart disc has obviously the smart disc. So let's have a look at the Predators. Again, nicely sculpted. There's one here without a helmet. I don't know if you can see. Looks like he's about to scream out a challenge. And you can see, I don't know if actual fact, I don't know if you can see on the miniature, but even the mesh oversuit that they wore is reproduced in brilliant detail on these miniatures. They really are something to see. So one here with some body armour, and you can see that his shoulder mounted plasma caster is a appears to be active and looking in the same direction as him. And then this last one. And this is the disc, the one with the throwing disc. That would be the disc holster just there. They are, when you look around the miniature, you can also see that they've got obviously human skull trophies, and their loincloths are nicely moulded as well. Looking at the weapon arms, so we've got the twin blades, the throwing disc on this one, and the combi stick spear. This one appears to be just a little bit bent, so I'll probably need to pop it in some warm water just to straighten it out, which you can easily do with this resin. And then just their opposite arms. So there you go. That was literally a quick look at all the different miniatures that come in these 3 booster sets. Having had a look online, I've not been able to see if anyone still produces anything for these. I certainly haven't been able to find anything from Prodos. As I say, the only thing I managed to find was it appears that on the Prodos website you can still get a PDF copy of the rule set. So ping tokens, miniatures. Obviously, being resin, the miniatures will ideally need super glue, or you could probably use, if you're so inclined, 2-part epoxy resin, that sort of stuff. I will do a build video for these. Haven't yet decided. I'll probably do individual build videos for all of these. But first I'll probably just go through the alien boosters that I have. I have the Alien Crusher, the Pred Alien, and I think Alien Royal Guard that I will do in another video. Alright, hopefully you'll join me next time, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.